Can I connect my gamepad just like that? Oops, that was loud. Hope I don't have to restart the game. Time is this PGR or so?
I have plenty of
Okay, I
time.
can. Alright.
You're staying here with me.
I'm staying here with her.
Go.
What's in the dorm? I already did the commission. I'm getting right into it. The Nexus and Tired. Who is Tired Dude? Not Arcade Dynamite's Interlude. Where are you? There you are. Damn, it's before Camel. I did not expect that. Okay, reading node. Construct soldier. Help. Can. Oops. Hello, Nexus. How are you? Doing everybody's favorite game. Construct soldier. Help. Can someone help me? Still alive? Oh, it's her. That red long hair. You are deaf. You're here to kill me. The construct soldier knows his fate and gives up struggling the moment he sees Vera. The punishing virus easily breaks his infection threshold, turning him into a corrupted. Yeah, you are right, so farewell. Vera's katana pierces through the corrupted's chest, soaking her in vital fluid. A katana is her? In vital fluid that is still warm. She closes her eyes and smiles in solitude. Oh, I guess it splashed her, Vera. This feels terrible. But if he is here at least. The guy. Captain, what do we do next? Nothing, you're dismissed. Do whatever you wish. Okay, alas, don't get caught if you're doing bad things. Don't you dare run away, number 21. I installed the test weapon on your junk robot because you promised you would help me move stuff. How stingy, Noctis. Don't grow up to be like him, buddy. Huh? What's wrong with being like me? So mighty and strong. Enough. Get out of my sight if you have nothing to do. After sending them away, Vera realizes a crowd has gathered nearby. They all seem to be construct soldiers of the task force. Vera hates crowds, so she has no interest in joining them until she hears a construct squad talking excitedly to their peers nearby. It's Lloyd! The undying Lloyd is back! Vera looks at the center of the crowd and sees the hero that she once met. Ravaged by the punishing virus, the earth is full of deadly infections and corrupted. We were forced to abandon the surface and fall back to Babylonia. But can we just keep running all the time? We can run to the moon, the Mars. Do we still have the guts to call ourselves humans after leaving behind everything we've ever valued? Maybe we couldn't see any hope in the past, but now things have changed. Vera slowly walks near the crowd. The soldiers all seem to be focusing on Lloyd's speech. None of them notices her. We are one step closer to reclaiming Earth. The HQ, the support force, the Science Council, and we soldiers from the task force. Everybody is doing their best as part of humanity. We have begun to strike back. We are recovering conservation areas and destroying corrupted hives. One day we will be able to return to Earth and recapture our homeland with our very own hands. Thanks to recalling. We no longer have to fear death or injuries. Each and every one of us can live to witness the day when we take back Earth. Bro, it's like nobody dying. Like people do not recall. How is this lie like keeps itself alive for so many for so many years? Imagine the constructs really like go ooga booga and like I'm not afraid to die, and they go and die in the battle and recall and nothing happens. Can't keep this secret forever. The soldiers cheering and discussion make Vera feel like laughing. Fisk, how ironic. Vera has had enough. She wants to push a way out, but her shoulder is hit by another construct soldier who is trying to force his way in. He squeezes through the crowd until he stands in front of Lloyd. The look on his face is too eager for a random passerby. Lloyd, it really is you. You have recalled back to Babylonia. Lloyd is a little caught off guard, but still keeps his signature smile. This one. Excuse me, do I know you? The name's Huck. You probably don't remember me, but what about Yana? You must still remember her, right? We were from the same squad. Our squad was surrounded by corrupted in a battle not long ago. Most of us managed to evacuate, but you were protecting Yana and didn't leave with us. Lloyd smiles, freezes. The soldier named Yana does ring a bell, but he has no memory about her ending. Every mission record of Lloyd must be uploaded to the headquarters, so Lloyd has access to almost all the memories and combat data collected in the past. But he does not remember Yana at all. The only possibility is that Lloyd in the past never had a chance to back up the memories. Now that you have recalled back to Babylonia, Yana must be back too, right? Have you seen her? This is what I'm talking about. Call him on his bullshit, bro. But he must bring hope to people, even a false one. He must play the hero named Lloyd. He is used to telling lies, both to others and himself. Of course, Yana? I think I remember that name. Vera follows Huck out of the crowd, interrupting Lloyd. Miss Vera, what are you doing here? Vera, aren't you deaf? Do you know Yana? Wait, why would you know her? I remember my mission targets well. How strange is that? Unlike you losers who know nothing but running away, I always make sure to complete my missions. But what do you mean? Where's Yana? The mind infection level of that construct named Yana was way over the threshold before the recall. She turned into a corrupted, so you killed her? That's our job, isn't it? Are you saying that you couldn't do it if it was you? If that's the case, I suggest you leave the army, otherwise you will get others and yourself killed. Oh, she's in Garnet actually. Oh no, it's not Garnet, it's her normal frame. Just looks better in the CG. The furious Hawk pounces on Vera, but she comes prepared and kicks his supporting leg, striking him off balance. Before he can react, Vera punches him in the chest, knocking him to the ground. You cold-blooded monster! Huck throws a hateful stare, but Vera holds the cold edge of her blade tightly against his throat. She gives a condescending grin. Listen, the recall cannot save your ass all the time. You losers could have died any time in the battlefield. Vera raises her katana, slowly pointing it at everyone around. Why don't you just die here instead of becoming a new corrupted? At least I can give you a quick and easy death. Vera's words have apparently infuriated all the constructs, but none of them dares to step forward. Nobody wants to have anything to do with death. Enough, Miss Vera, that's enough. So you're the so-called hero, huh? Pretty impressive. Hope I don't have to kill you one day. The crowd is triggered once again, ranting all sorts of accusations, but Vera does not seem to be concerned. Now get lost. She runs her eyes over the crowd, then steps back and puts her katana back into the sheath before walking straight through the group. Unsurprisingly, not one of them dares to stop her. Miss Vera. Vera walks away. Lloyd watches the Crimson Construct disappear in the darkness, but he cannot forget her words. Only Lloyd understands what Vera truly means. That was pretty quick. I like that. And this is part 4. Hey, your mind is stable. Time to wake up. The moment Lloyd regains consciousness, he hears a voice, but before he can tell who is speaking, a sharp pain swarms all over his mind, forcing him to open his eyes. Garg Arg. Lloyd gasps and struggles. He finally finds out the source of his agony. There is a large wound on his arm, seemingly caused by something sharp. Shut up! If you can feel the pain, that means you are not dead. Lloyd finds Vera standing next to the hospital bed, adjusting the machine with an annoyed look. Miss Vera, why are you here? I only came here because Nicola wanted me to check whether you were alive or dead. Well, it looks like you get to live a little longer. But your followers weren't so lucky. Lloyd remembers that he was on a mission with a few other constructs who took direct orders from Nicola. They encountered an exceptionally powerful corrupted with wings. Ooh. The other soldiers chose to stay back so Lloyd could retreat. What happened to them? Wait, with wings? So this is after chapter 15? Because after chapter... no, after the extra, she was sent right away into chapter 15. And they met the corrupted with wings there. In the extra. Vera looks away impatiently without a word, but he already knows the answer. There's no Nem. Oh, hello, there's no Nem. How are you, man? You PGR fan, bro? Lloyd, why? Why would they do it for someone like me? Someone like you? Huh. Vera gives a sarcastic laugh, grabbing Lloyd's collar to pick him up so he can look directly into her eyes. I don't care if you like playing the hero game. I've no right to criticize you, but... Lloyd notices an extremely fierce look in Vera's eyes. He has never seen her so furious. They gave their lives to protect you. In other words, they placed your life above theirs. Are you going to insult their dedication? Vera, mom, I have to stay loyal to Alpha. What about Lucia, bro? Get yourself together and remember your duty. Then dying Lloyd, and that so-called recall should become the soldier's final hope. Vera keeps her voice low, but it still weighs heavily on Lloyd's mind. But do you really want to be a hero? Vera thinks Lloyd neither has the capabilities to be a hero nor is he prepared to become one. He is nothing but a good kid who has gotten carried away with his sense of duty. Once he truly understands the brutality of the battlefield, his naivety will be lost. Lloyd takes out a notebook, which Vera has seen before during their mission. It records everything that the Lloyd in the past has been through. I have never thought about it, but perhaps you're right. I lack the strength to be a hero, and I'm not prepared to become one either. I'm only playing Lloyd according to the stories in this notebook. Miss Vera, I once thought that if I could act well enough, maybe I could become a real hero in the end. Lloyd shakes his head and gives a wry smile. But just like you said, I'm not a hero, and I probably will never be one. The lies pile on every day, and they've brought me nothing but pain. What should I do? Rojak has arrived? Hello, Rojak. How are you? Why do I see chat members with like @Rojak? Why don't I see your nicknames like I used to? What happened? YouTube updated their stupid... YouTube made their chat worse, bro? I don't like it. I hate this new username change on live chat. Exactly. Kalain Krana, bro, aren't you surprised, dog? Holy shit, I need to remember you guys again. I need to remember all your names again. And now you can change it. You can do cool... Wait, what's my name? What's my name? Valics Tekken SL 6JH, bro, that's so lame. YouTube fucking around again. They should reverse this. Not this one, CG Nexus 1. Yeah, that's... Your channel is probably very old. It is gross, indeed. Man, stupid YouTube, bro. It ruined everything. Vera, this pain will stay forever if you don't have the strength to be a real hero or tell the truth. But if you can't even stand the pain... Vera stands up and unsheathes her blade, pointing it at Lloyd. And she loves doing that. Then you should just die. Die like a coward and leave all your responsibilities to the next Lloyd. The blade is sharp, but Lloyd does not seem to cover at all. Anything but change for the better? That's a dumb change. They should also like reverse the change in the YouTube comments. Better always have like your channel nickname than your stupid like @Google account or something bullshit. Miss Vera, will the next Lloyd be a better hero than me? Maybe, but you won't need to know, because you will be dead by then. The future has nothing to do with you. Even people know I have 69 in my name. Yeah, point and laugh at him. The only thing, wait, is that your birth like day and month, Rojak? See, by this update YouTube just doxed you, man. YouTube just doxed you. You should write a complaint. The only thing you can hold on to is this moment and who you are right now. Lloyd clenches Vera's blade. Ooh. Vital fluid immediately runs out of his palm, dripping onto his notebook and dyeing the empty spots blood red. It hurts, but the excruciating pain is more vivid than the wound on his arm left by the corrupted. The tighter he grips the blade, the more intense the pain gets. Right now, I still want to become Lloyd, a true hero. Maybe my story began with a lie, and it will end in one. Still, I want to try again, to fight as Lloyd. Lloyd lets go of Vera's blade and clenches his fist again, feeling the sting. Miss Vera, I hope you can give me extra combat training after the next mission. I want to have the confidence and strength to face danger like you. Bruh. You didn't ask the right person. Vera puts her katana back to the sheath with a teasing grin. What if I say no? In that case, I'll try to ask Commander Nicola. Son of a bitch! Seeing Lloyd's serious face, Vera's smile softens. So this is her soft smile? No, I was born in April and much later than 1969. Yeah, I thought like 6 is the date or the month and night is the date or the month, you know. But if it's April, then I guess not. How are they already leaking the next update already? They be leaking both teams now? What the hell? What, in PGR? Not bad. You aren't as stupid as I thought. Do as you like, but I bet you are going to regret it. Do you really want to be like me? I am the direct opposite of a hero. Vera looks at Lloyd before walking away with a chuckle. Lloyd shakes his head as he watches Vera leave. He runs his finger past the cover of the notebook. That's not true. Maybe you are the real. He is the real. Leave updates? Leave is relevant? No way. Scratch that. Punishing Grey Raven Squad is relevant? Hold on, the next update is the release of the free roam dorm? Well. What, where? The free roam dorm is just a snowbreak, bro. You don't want that. You guys don't want that. Didn't thought Liv will get new frame in like ever because of lore reasons? Ooh. I wish there is a Discord. I can't send it here. I mean, leaks can be sent here. So what's with this urgent assignment? Why did you summon me here halfway through my mission? That could catch unnecessary attention. Nicola does not answer her question. Instead, he seems to be lost in thought, hesitating, a rare sight for Vera. If you have nothing else to say, I'm going back. I hate wasting time. Nicola raises his head and looks into Vera's eyes. He slowly opens his mouth. I want you to eliminate a construct, a deserter who ran from the battle. Nicola sends the mission details to Vera's terminal. Such missions are usually the jobs of the Purifying Force, but Nicola would also assign certain special ones to Vera directly. What is this frame? Vera notices the information about an all-new frame in the files. Nicola nods and casts it into the holographic display. It's your new frame, secretly designed for anti-construct combat, with its power and armor significantly boosted. It hasn't officially entered service in Babylonia records, so keep it off the books. Have I made myself clear? Designed for anti-construct combat, a filthy executioner that specializes in taking the lives of their peers. It does suit me well, but why is there a need to use an unofficial frame with such urgency? Stop bluffing and tell me who is the target. To kill a hero that has gone out of control. Only a filthy executioner like you can do such a job. What a bitch, bro. Nicola stares into Vera's eyes for a long time before finally saying the name of the target. The mission target is Lloyd. How dare you speak ill of Liv, Lee and Lucia? Oh, if Liv, Lee and Lucia will haunt you? I mean, sure. It's a picture, Rick, not really a message. The Liv leak is kinda old though, I've seen that like a month ago. Ooh, new background. The transport craft hovers over a flower field. Petals are swept into the air, then fall to the ground like raindrops. Liv weapon is Lotus Blade. This is the codename, by the way. Take it as a grain of salt. As the aircraft descends, a construct with long crimson hair jumps to the ground, sending up another rain of flowers. Not far away is her mission target. Lloyd has been waiting for a while. Yo, look at this. I knew it would be you, Miss Vera. Seeing Vera, Lloyd makes the same smile that he always carries, despite his visibly severe punishing virus infection. No one would be surprised if he turned into a corrupted in the next minute. Is this your new frame? It looks quite similar to the previous one, but it gives me a completely different feeling. This new frame is designed for killing constructs, and I'm here for you. Vera speaks apathetically without her usual grin. Yeah, I know. Lloyd's calm response makes Vera feel annoyed for no reason. Why? Why are you not running away? According to Nicola, Lloyd was leading a squad of construct soldiers in a regular mission, but they were surrounded by corrupted. Lloyd fled, leaving all other soldiers behind. What the heck? What the heck did you run into? It was just one corrupted, but it alone had brought despair to all of us. You probably won't believe me, but that corrupted had its own consciousness, along with superior strength. It called itself Gabriel, and it even had the ability to command other corrupted. Oh, okay, so the winged one was Gabriel, most likely. Kiki model leaked. Dorm is coming, Lotus, so she's gonna be a new ice amplifier. Damn, meta. I mean, I guess any new frame is meta. Her weapon isn't exactly a sword, rather a flower. Oh, a flower disc. Oh no, Lloyd, my boy. I mean, by the way, the reason you think this chapter story is not good enough to justify why the scientist died, it's because the story is not complete without the hidden part. Damn, he can't let it go, man. He can't let it go. The chapter, nothing happened in it. I don't have anything against the chapter. It's a normal ass chapter. I had other problems with things in that chapter. But yeah, this interlude seems fast, so we'll do the hidden. Like the hidden part is not going anywhere. Don't worry about it. But it wasn't after those soldiers. Its target had always been me. A corrupted with its own consciousness. When Vera was still working for Kurono, she once heard about the special corrupted, the Ascendants. No matter how hard we fought, we could just barely hold off the attacks from Gabriel and the countless corrupted. Lloyd finally managed to break through the siege alone, but it was all part of its plan. I'd like to propose a deal. Oh, he's here? As a construct, you have qualified to become one of us. You have qualified to become one of us? I can spare the lives of those soldiers if you accept the test of the Ascension Network. Oh, it's a flashback, I guess. Do you want me to believe a corrupted? I'm not crazy. Gabriel shakes its head and closes the book in its hand. Unlike you humans, I do not lie, especially when I'm facing a weak foe. Gabriel raises its hand, and the corrupted surrounding the soldiers far away immediately stop attacking, only keeping a loose circle around them. And you don't have a choice either. As Gabriel speaks, it reaches out a bony left hand toward Lloyd. Instead, its palm, blood-red virus begins to form inside its palm. As Lloyd's infection level rapidly goes up, his mind is devoured by an excruciating agony. Ugh. His dislike of that chapter is personal, you're not changing his mind and that's okay. So you said our language is the same really, so Moldova has the same language, say something in Romania. Ce vrei, mă? Nu crezi că vorbim aceeași limbă? The fuck, Nexus? What do you mean? The official language in Moldova is Romanian, bro. It's written in the constitution, bro. What are you smoking? Sheesh. Kinda disappointed me right there, Nexus, not gonna lie. Even so, Lloyd manages to stab Gabriel's arm with the banner spear. He quickly leaps back and jumps into the forest underneath the cliff. Are you drunk, Nexus? Be honest. I didn't see that coming, but it doesn't matter. My job is done. The Ascension Network will do its job now. I couldn't do anything except run. The punishing virus infection hurts more than any wound. But why do I still want to stay alive? No matter how awful I get, I don't want to die. Lloyd's right hand keeps trembling from the infection, hardly holding onto his banner spear. He strips his uniform apart and ties it up. How terribly clumsy of me. I'm so weak and timid, but still want to fight to live until the last moment. There's nothing shameful about fighting to live. You didn't do anything wrong, but I'm still going to take your life. That's harsh. Vera gazes at Lloyd as she unsheaths the katana. The next moment it clashes with the head of his banner spear and she finally smiles again. Come, show me how much you have grown. Miss Vera. Lloyd roars and strikes at Vera's leg, but she steps on the spear, pressing it down with her entire body. He is unable to pull it out. Die! Lloyd hesitates for one instant, and Vera's blade almost lands on his head. Bam. Lloyd splits the spear in half and blocks Vera's blade with the section that is not held down before launching a kick. Vera's abdomen. Vera pulls katana back, blah blah blah, quite a few steps. You have been training hard over the last month. Lloyd has been asking Vera for advice ever since he requested her to train him. He managed to endure all the practices she gave him, no matter how unreasonable they were. Sorry about that, I thought the Russians had a big influence on Moldova. Well, they do, that's also true. Definitely thought that you have your own language influenced by Russian. We didn't since the independence. We scrapped that in 91, bro. You know, even Moldovan okay, let me tell you a history lesson, alright? So when you were a communist country, we were part of the USSR. When we were a part of USSR, we had the Great Famine in like the 50s, right? Which made me hate the previous chapter very, very much. Because I heard stories from old people, what happened during those times. And during, when we were part of the USSR, the smart Russians said, hey, let's like, you know, take away their, what you called it, culture, yeah? Let's fuck up their culture. Let's make them speak Romanian still, but use the Cyrillic letters, you know? So they said, this is your language now, and it's called Moldovan. But it was basically the same Romanian language, but instead of Latin letters, it was written with Cyrillic letters. And in 91, when we got the independence back, we said fuck that shit, and we made the state language Romanian again, as it was before we were a part of USSR, when we were one country. That's it. That's the lesson for today. Doesn't change the fact but that the country is full of Russians and Ukrainians. We have like whole Ukrainian, or mostly, I think more Ukrainian than Russian villages in the country. And I'm sure you have that too, like to the east border, east-north border. Yeah, that's it. I wish Vera hitting me, man. I need to stay focused and motivated like my wife Alpha. If she hits you, you're dead. Vera, if I was using the old support frame, I might actually be overpowered by you. Damn, Lloyd became so strong, no way. Vera is using a standard katana to avoid exposing her identity. It has cracked from the kick, but Lloyd has also lost half of his weapon. Like you said, I was working hard. The increasing level of infection makes Lloyd gasp for air as he holds himself up with the banner spear. They are both well aware that the next attack will determine their fate. Bam! They tactily charge toward each other and come to a complete stop in the rain of falling flowers. That's good. Thank you. Vera's katana pierces through Lloyd's chest. It serves its final duty and breaks in half. Lloyd falls to the ground. Miss Vera, I fought until the end this time, didn't I? Vera smiles and drops to one knee next to Lloyd, gently lifting his head up with her hands. Yes. And look how cute she is, bro. This is so not my Vera right now. Lloyd lets out a satisfying smile. He takes out the notebook from his pocket. Miss Vera, there's a secret that I want to tell you. Vera nods again, quietly staring at the sunset across the horizon. Yeah. I have been secretly writing down the stories of every past Lloyd into scripts and sending them to the WGAA theater. Yeah, the art thing. The truth about Lloyd cannot be revealed to the public, but I hope perhaps one day people will remember our stories through this place. Thanks for the history lesson. How insightful. History lesson in PGR. I thought we only smashing orb. Ultra is not here. Okay, now I go walk the dog. Speaking about Vera, right? Garnet looks so off on Vera. I know, right? I was telling that the whole chapter 15. Why she looks so cute and hinged, bro? She's too hinged in these sprites. Is that so? We should look like she's about to cry. Lloyd chuckles with slight embarrassment. Compared with fighting, maybe I'm better at writing stories, but I never regret becoming Lloyd and carrying the destiny of hero upon my shoulders. Lloyd looks at his arm. It is completely out of his control, and it keeps twisting into terrible shapes. She's too caring, exactly, she is too caring. Doesn't berate you every 3 seconds. Yeah, even when she does her like insane smile, she doesn't look insane. Vera becomes wife? No, revert, please, revert back. Fate Grand Order. Oh my god, bro. Do we pin a Fate Grand Order soundtrack here? Yes, we have to. Lloyd. Too bad I still failed. I didn't become a hero. I didn't become the final hope. What nonsense are you talking? You saved those constructs and bought them time. You did everything you could. I hope so. Do you think my story deserves to be written down in this notebook? If I was Lloyd, I would be very pissed at Vera. Lloyd's eyes begin to lose their luster. The energy inside him finally runs out as his vital fluid pours out from the piercing wound. But my story is still missing an ending. Lloyd hands his banner spear to Vera, who has lost her weapon. Lloyd, the undying hero, defeated the mighty enemy and saved all his comrades. Not even one life was lost. What a cliché, unrealistic ending. But I believe in you, Miss Vera. You can save everybody and lead us to victory. Why do you think I will do those things that won't benefit me at all? Why do you think I will do these things that won't benefit me at all? He hears no reply. Every single one of you is like this, putting expectations on me without asking first. She hears no reply. I'll take the spear. It's a better fit for this frame. Oh, the spear was his? Oh. But since I have accidentally taken your deposit, I will make sure to get the job done. You can rest. The aircraft takes off once again, blowing flower petals into the sky. They fall onto Lloyd, as well as the new page on the opened notebook. Well, well, well. And this is quick, I like this. Elite ball knowledge, Albion team. I was speedrunning Limbus as of late. I wanted to add an OST from that one day once I did more cantos. That's what chapter called in that game, cantos. It is late in the night. While constructs are all equipped with night vision, the besieged soldiers still feel like danger is approaching out of their instinct. Danger subsequently spreads anxiety. Captain, did Lloyd really flee from the battle? Shut up, Lloyd will never betray us. He must be trying to get us some reinforcements. The captain tells them off, but his voice is apparently faltering. Who's this? Captain, more corrupted in the east. They have come again. New sprite. Those of you who are still able to fight, grab your weapons and follow me. We must hold until Lloyd comes back. The soldiers mechanically pick up their weapons and follow the order, but they all know that this time the hero may not return to save them. Suddenly, a soldier's eyes widen as he sees real despair. Captain, the corrupted have crossed the traps on the other side of the woods. We are surrounded. One after another, the corrupted appear from behind the bushes, completely encircling the construct troops. Arc. The corrupted swarm to the injured soldier as she becomes their first target, leaving no time for the other construct soldiers to help. Rark. But just before they tear the soldier apart, a sharp spear pierces through the head of the corrupted and impales it to the ground. The rest of the corrupted are slightly stunned. Even when they are only acting on instinct, they can still feel that the construct in front of them is the biggest threat. You are... It's death! Hurry! Run away from her! No more Lloyd? Lloyd. He can no longer cry that they ruined his life, sad. I'm pretty sure they'll find another one. By the way, I think you guys already mentioned Lloyd before this this interlude in the chat. Was a long time ago. The injured soldier quickly rolls away before Vera's banner spear thrusts toward her direction, narrowly gazing her face while piercing another corrupted behind. Oops, sorry, I almost mistook you for the corrupted. Vera pulls out her spear and tosses the corrupted away, knocking back another corrupted that is charging forward. When it tries to get up, Vera stomps its head to the pieces. 2 pieces. Listen up, I've got good news for you. The Lloyd you are waiting for has fled from the battlefield. He is not coming back. The undying Lloyd will never leave us behind. Undying my ass. Here, do you recognize this spear? Captain, she's holding Lloyd's banner spear. Why do you have his spear? Because I was the one who killed him. This spear speaks for itself. He was slightly smarter than you, but he made a wrong decision. If only he chose to die with you, I wouldn't have needed to kill him myself. No way. The corrupted are closing in once again. Vera looks at them with a playful grin. But it wouldn't make any difference, you are going to die here anyway. The constructs know they stand no chance against such a vast number of corrupted. No matter how hard they fight, they won't make it out of this siege. Lloyd is dead. We are doomed. Right, recall. Let's just recall so we can live, just like Lloyd always did. As the soldiers begin to panic, their defense starts to falter. One soldier has completely lost their will to fight and abandoned his weapon, no longer reacting to the Corrupted's attack. Yeah, we did mention it, huh? Yeah, I think you did. Probably also during like a recalling chapters or something. Just before the Corrupted's claw pierces through the soldier, it is impaled by Vera's banner spear. Useless fools, can't you do anything yourselves without Lloyd to rely on? Vera raises the banner on her spear so everyone can see her and hear her voice. The fact that I killed him means I am stronger. I can do things that he cannot. My flag has not fallen and my spear is still sharp. My spear. Look at you cowards, how laughable. Only losers will put their hope on recalling. I can break through this weak Corrupted alone and return to Babylonia alive. But if any of you still have at least one bit of ego left in your faint-hearted mind, then follow his banner and march forward. Vera flips the banner spear wildly and cuts the Corrupted near her in half with one mighty swing. The encirclement suddenly has a small opening. There's no way that Lloyd could lose to this arrogant bastard. Captain, she must have caught Lloyd off guard with your evil means. But... The injured construct slowly stands up again, pulling out her worn blade. She's right, she may actually get us out of here. Lloyd must still be alive. So grab your weapons, we can't let her look down on us. Many soldiers... Bro, she played her like them fiddle. Many soldiers are still hesitating, but more have clenched their weapons. With their broken bodies, they launch a final charge following the waving banner. Yo, gameplay part. Ego? Limbus? Limbus reference? So these are the dying one, I have to protect them. This is the last area where soldiers haven't retreated yet. Hey, is there anyone here? Go, the Corrupted! Grab your weapons, I do not permit you to give up yet. Pa, 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 pa. No, don't kill them!
Keep them coming.
Don't fucking shoot him. Protect the constructs. AoE. Can I do something about it? Yes, I can. Oh my god, it's the sister. Weren't for you, just cut the crap and retreat if you don't want to die. But Captain Eder, don't worry about him, he probably already recalled. Let's go. Let me save some more guys. Vera wants to keep it coming. What do you mean? I remember this spear, but why? I hope that was the secret like thingy I need to do for the secret node. After investigation, the desertion charge held against Construct Soldier Lloyd has been lifted. The headquarters has identified his action as tactical breakthrough. Well, 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 ain't it too late? Lloyd used this discretion and decided the situation was impossible for the entire Construct troop to safely escape. He single-handedly broke through the encirclement in order to distract the Corrupted and seek reinforcements. Due to unknown communication interference, Lloyd was unable to contact the HQ and was hence incorrectly marked as a deserter. We have confirmed that Lloyd managed to recall at the last moment, but his mind was significantly damaged. He will undergo a lengthy recovery and Nicola and Vera stare at each other in the commander's office. Neither of them intends to speak first. Finally, an incoming communication caused the awkward atmosphere. Nicola glances at Vera and picks up the phone. Nicola speaking, what is it? Commander, remember that guy named Collins who looks like great trouble? He's here again. Should I still tell him off this time? Nicola rubs his eyebrows. He looks extremely annoyed. No need. Let him wait in the meeting room. I'll be there in a sec. After hanging up, Nicola looks at Vera again, but this time he starts to talk. Your action was beyond the mission scope and was completely unauthorized. Really? As far as I can remember, I only promised you to get the job done. Everything apart from the mission objective is up to me. Oh, I could turn a blind eye in the past, but this time you have crossed the line. I still need to clean up the mess you left. Oh, what a bitch Nicola is. I took a look at what we have coming in reading, and it's all good chapters, I guess, except ER02, but that's gonna be a while from now. Yep, you guys keep saying that. I just want to point that out, that you guys keep saying that. Well, I'm half a year in the PGR, and you know, so far it's been like, alright, I guess. By rescuing those constructs, you made the situation unnecessarily complicated and exposed the new frame way too early. Whereas new frame is still unregistered. Ever since that operation, it was temporarily banned from service to avoid troubles. That's your job to fix, not mine. Really, you could have died there. Just why did you do that? Vera smiles again. She turns back and opens the door. Who knows, Meme just wanted to be a hero for once. Hero. Nicola shakes his head and closes Lloyd archive on his desk. He sighs, then falls into a long silence. Vera walks out of Nicola's office and leans on the corridor. She pulls out the remaining half of her katana and starts laughing at herself. How ridiculous. What am I even doing? Nicola was absolutely right. Illogical actions would only lead to unreasonable consequences. Vera is completely unfit to be a banner to guide others, and nobody knows this better than herself. This banner only leads to a road to hell, full of thorns, pain, and death. But at least you took them back from death this time. This banner of yours never wavered. It saved everybody. Vera smiles and puts the broken katana back in the sheath. At least I'm not regretting my choice, for now. Even without that banner, you already have followers that believe in you. Right, Vera is no longer deaf from Kurono. Now she is the captain of Cerberus. Better go back now. Those two may have already blown the lounge up. ER1, no ER2. No One chapter made me angry. Oh yeah, No One. Right, there is a guy called No One here. 0-1 is fine, not great or terribly, just fine. So I guess, okay. I mean, I'm saying just fine is the whole story right up until now. So I said it before, so far the chapter 13 was like the best I read. Kulawa is AR00. The worst of all. Hey, alright. Many constructs are talking behind Vera's back as she walks back to the Cerberus lounge. Although not officially reported, the rumors about her killing the undying Loi still become widespread. People mourn for the fall of the hero and condemn the ruthless death. However, some are also grateful to Vera. They are the construct soldiers that were trapped in the previous operation. Vera saved their lives. It is a fact. Miss Vera. Oh, they didn't fix you yet, huh? Please take these flowers. We'd like to thank you. The construct soldier hands Vera a bouquet of bionic flowers and nods with a smile. Without you, we would have been wiped out long ago. You probably also had your reasons to kill Lloyd. That's easy. That is so easy to like change their mind. But Vera did not even look at them. She just takes the bouquet and throws it into the ground. You may have some misunderstandings. I'm no hero, and I only saved you because that was my job. You don't have to fawn on me. Vera gives them a cold stare, then smiles. Killing Lloyd was also just a mission. Whoever appears on my mission list, I will not hesitate to kill them. Maybe you will be my next target. Vera's stare makes them cower and retreat. That's good. I'm not a hero, and never will I be. Vera walks away without looking back. Just when she is about to step onto the bouquet, she picks it up and throws it back to the soldiers with a smile. Better save this for the real hero who saves you. Maybe one day another hero named Lloyd will show up again. Maybe he no longer remembers what happened in the past. But as long as he is carrying the name of Lloyd, he will make the same decision. Don't forget to smile to him and say thank you. Rap battles? There's rap battles there? The robot got beef with the child. I'm not talking the characters on the chapter I'm not taking the characters on that chapter seriously. No one is good. I know it's a long read. Well. Longer than what we had until now? Okay. Now we need to find the secret node. Okay, how is this one called? Vera Interlude Secret Node. Bro, AI mode? Fuck off, bro. Hidden Interlude tutorial. It's a video. To unlock Hidden Interlude, you must save 4 constructs in 1 minute. That's it. There's only 3 though. You can already start saving them while waiting for the next enemy wave. Where's the 4th one? He saved 3. There's still one more at the top right corner of the stage. Wow, sons of bitches, bro. Found Ender. Will die if 1 minute has passed, so better be quick when saving him. I see. Longer than it should be. Once we get to it, I'll tell Valics what notes he can skip. We're not skipping anything. Is ages from now. The hate on Polaris Bond will continue. Don't even know what that is. Blah blah blah. Come on, game. Skip. Not the skip button. Button. Blah 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 blah. You made the most glorious OST and then wasted it on that? Your favorite OST, bro? You changed the story skip in combat for Dante Taunt? You changed the story skip in combat for Dante Taunt? Oh, right. I didn't play Dante in a long time. Lloyd, the undying hero, defeated mighty enemy and saved all his comrades. Not even one life was lost. By Lloyd. Well, that's new. Kipo. Alright, let's see. The corrupted with dark wings slowly descends upon the hill. Its grotesque appearance sends shivers down Lloyd's and Yana's spines. Ooh, this is a flashback. Do you seriously think you can run away with that wounded construct? Gabriel looks unrushed, not even looking away from the book in its hand. Yana, move behind me. The female construct's leg is wounded. Lloyd shields her behind himself and taunts Gabriel with a relaxed voice. It's nice to be flying. Speaking of injuries, you are not much different. Gabriel finally closes the book and looks down at its own chest. The oil leak marks on its cloak are clearly visible. This cockroach, the Gabriel? Lamia Ostin? That was Lamia's Ostin in the battle? You are indeed a commendable warrior. Not many constructs can hurt me like this even if they put their lives on the line. Very good. But your effort is meaningless. Gabriel gently tears its cloak apart, revealing the wound that is already healed under the effect of the punishing virus. What a monster. Lloyd squeezes out a smile. He has never heard of a corrupted with such great power, let alone its incredible intelligence. Ooh, new sprite. Lloyd, I can still fight. Yana pulls her katana out, but she can barely stand. Don't worry, it's just bluffing. And it's alone, I can handle this. Lloyd makes a hand gesture behind his back, hinting Yana to run to the east once he gives her the signal. Your mission is to go back to Babylonia and report this new enemy to the HQ, understood? What a pity. Instead of embracing the punishing virus, humans would rather run. Do you want me to befriend the virus that destroyed the world? Sorry, but my dream is to become a hero. I have no plan to be a monster like you. Lloyd suddenly dashes forward, traveling more than 10 meters without an incident, and the tip of his banner spears on his Gabriel's chest. Not bad, but your surprise factor is meaningless against machines. The spear tip collides with Gabriel's claw, striking fierce sparks, but Gabriel's strength is clearly superior. Yana! Yana grits her teeth and runs towards the east. She will be safe as long as she can catch up with the main force. But it's too late. Gabriel suddenly pushes Lloyd away, then hurls its sharp staff-like blade with its left hand toward Yana, who can only close her eyes. But when she opens her eyes again, she realizes she is still alive. Lloyd managed to throw his banner spear to deflect the staff. I am truly shocked by your reflex, decision, accuracy, and stupidity. Gabriel exaggeratedly extends his arm, pulling the claws from Lloyd's right shoulder. Red vital fluid pours out from his mouth. Still, he quickly jumps back at a speed that does not match his injuries and stands in front of Yana. Is this what so-called heroes do? Giving up your weapon and getting badly wounded just to save a construct that can't be of any use? Gabriel's taunts makes Lloyd laugh out loud. Ha! Don't say that so early. Sometimes surprise factor can still work on machines, don't you think? Gabriel looks back at itself and finds out three of its left wings were destroyed from their root. I see. You split the weapon in two. One was used to save that construct, and the other was aiming at my wings. Yana runs over to hold Lloyd as he can barely stand up. She realizes how bad his wound is. Lloyd, why? Listen, Yana. Lloyd interrupts her abruptly. He knows there is no time to hesitate. That corrupted can't fly now. If I can pull it off the cliff, it won't be able to catch you even if your legs can function properly. Now stand up and run. I will stop it for you. But you will die. Lloyd smiles as he pretends to be relaxed. Don't worry. I will live through recalling after keeping him here for some time. Trust me. Lloyd, I'm not smart, but I can tell that you are lying. The risk of recalling when facing such a powerful corrupted cannot be predicted. But we don't have... No, there's another option. Yana lets go of Lloyd and steps aside. Miles, I'll do the recall instead. Then you can safely get out of here without me. I have faith in you. You can't. Recalling is a Recalling is a lie. There is no redemption, but Lloyd cannot say it out. This lie is heavier than his and Yana's lives combined. Lie is heavier than his and Yana's lives combined. Alright then, Lloyd, I will see you on the battlefield. No, don't! Lloyd grabs Yana's hands, but they have already gone stiff. Her mind is forever lost with the so-called recall mechanism. Did she choose to end her life? But it's too late. You might be able to survive if you could give up on her earlier. Lloyd collapses to the ground next to Yana. Gabriel slowly walks to him and extends its left hand. Dark red punishing virus begins to gather in his palm. I have been playing Veronica, by the way, and surprised she has more gameplay than I expected. I like it enough. I expect Vera Fire 2, honestly. Veronica and Vera are two different characters. But with your aptitude, you may become our new comrade. Come, embrace the trial of the Ascension Network. Deadly red glow intensifies, which also causes Gabriel to ignore the fact that Lloyd has secretly clenched Yana's blade. A silver flash separates Gabriel's left arm from its shoulder. I need to change my view on you. Your strength has indeed exceeded my expectation, to the point that... Gabriel looks down at Lloyd and shakes its head. As Lloyd cuts off Gabriel's left arm, his chest is also impaled by its claw. It even forces me to kill you. Gabriel picks up the top hat with its right hand that is soaked in red vital fluid. It gives a slight bow to Lloyd out of respect. The new dragon lady? Yeah, I think I saw the banner or something. Don't remember it though. Don't know who Veronica is, man. Thanks to you, I learned the word hero today. You had great strength of body and mind. Too bad you chose to fight for humans, instead of contributing your power to the Ascension Network. Humans don't deserve heroes. Gabriel puts the top hat back on its head and turns away. The untimely rain begins to fall quietly, soaking Lloyd's broken body. Sorry, Yana, I couldn't tell you the truth in the end. And sorry to you, Commander Nicola, I can't return to Babylonia as a hero once again. Lloyd takes out a notebook from his pocket and holds it tight in his arms, as if it matters more than his life. Maybe one day, Lloyd can live in a world that no longer needs heroes or lies. What kind of different life will he live, I wonder? By that time, our stories no longer need to be kept secret. Maybe he will pass them down like a writer in the Golden Age. The rain and wind seem to fade away as Lloyd's hand loses its grip on the notebook. Then, our efforts, as well as all those sacrifices and lies, aren't in vain. I'm leaving everything to you. The Lloyd of the future. The Lloyd of the future. That's it. Cool. Why this? What was this? Oh, clear mission story, I see. The current chopped character. One. Bianca, Veronica, yeah, this is not Vera.
I'm tired.
Oh, she's already tired after 1 hour? Oh, there's a new battle pass and shit. Alright. Now we need to go to the hidden chapters. In this one. 72%, so I suppose there will be less hidden nodes than normal nodes. A huge explosion has caused the entire sea to tremble. It sends out a large circle of rapidly expanding waves, with Atlantis as the center. Got Ishmael today? Hey, congrats. The monitoring system has quickly located the source of the explosion. It comes from an undersea level where the zero-point reactor is located. The logistics department is already cleaning up the reactor site. There is debris everywhere, but no signs of burning near the reactor. This is not surprising, considering that zero-point reactor does not rely on the primitive combustion reaction to release its energy. Lustros immediately arrives at the scene. She seems to be totally untouched by the disaster and begins asking questions. How's the situation? The disaster prevention system was activated in the first moment to cut off the power supply and isolate the radioactive beams. All facilities and personnel above the reactor level remain unharmed. How many casualties? 2 deaths, 1 seriously injured, 15 lightly injured. The medical department has taken over the injuries. Get the robotics department here to investigate, then upgrade the disaster prevention equipment. Who was in charge of the experiment? It's Libya from the research department. Libya. The Heartlock challenge of Vera is downright impossible. To 3-star that is. But in the arcade anima? Did you do the wheel mission to get your free selector, by the way? No, I didn't. I'm just reading in this game, bro. I'm gonna be real. Lustros. Remove her from the position, then send her back to land in the next supply ship. Is there a problem? She's the seriously injured one. I'm afraid she won't last long. Would you like to see her, ma'am? Lustros closes her eyes. I have no interest in fools, but she doesn't deserve to die in stupidity. To die of stupidity. Make sure the medical department does all they can. Do all they can. The comms terminal suddenly lights up. Hello? Yes, she's here. I will let her know. Ma'am, it's from the medical department. Libya has passed. Why bother me with such news? The admin team will handle the compensation and the funeral. Libya was pregnant. The medical team couldn't save her, but managed to keep her baby alive. They want to know what they should do with the baby. We have never had a newborn here. Why is there a pregnant staff on the island? What? People fucked on this island? No way. Libya was supposed to return to the land with the last supply ship, but she couldn't leave her ongoing research until her due date was close. As far as I can recall, you approved her stay. Tell me where the baby is. And it's gonna be Lamia. Arcade anime Vera is hard to get. 3-star, need to be done in 3 minutes. Like the gameplay stuff? The gameplay part? The light in the corridor of the... I mean, I can't play her arcade anima at all because I don't have Vera Garnet. The light in the corridor of the medical department is extremely pale and bright. It seems even the shadows have faded a bit. Yeah. The ward is divided by a green curtain. On the bed in front of Lustros lies a small, curled-up infant. Another bed is barely visible behind the curtain with a lifeless figure lying on top of it. Lustros frowns. What is this? A monkey? Where's Libya's child? Ma'am, this is her child. It's a girl. I'm not familiar with physiology. Is this what a normal baby should look like? No, the lower half of her body was crushed in the accident, possibly due to the explosion. We gave her basic first aid treatment, but the lower half of her body was crushed? How is she alive? How can we cure her? I'm afraid we can't, ma'am. We did everything we could to save a premature newborn from death. Honestly, I think it is a miracle that she is still alive, that's true. Lustros lifts her eyes to glance at Libya's body under the green cloth. She frowns. Is it a common thing that the mother has died but the baby is still alive? It happened a lot in the old days. Back then, women could possibly die from excessive bleeding during obstructed labor, but modern medical science can save almost all the mothers nowadays. What's with this child then? It was pretty incredible. Libya had a contraction on the brink of death. She was almost passing out, but she seemed to be determined to have the baby born, and she sort of succeeded. Well, it was us who took the baby out of her broken abdomen eventually. Is this a result of the so-called maternal bond? I don't know, but I remember a story I once read. A pregnant woman head cut off in a car accident, but her body managed to give birth to a healthy baby on the spot. Yeesh. When are the supply ships arriving? Send her back to the land with the next shipment. I'm afraid we can't do it anytime soon. The submergence day is just around the corner. Lustros frowns again. Just keep her for now. Would you like to give her a name? Whatever, just give her a code. Don't waste my time with such trivial matters. Names are but an identifier. Lustros lets out a sigh after a long time, as if she is making a compromise. Her mother name is Libya. Let's just call her Lamia then. Basically, you need an SSS Vera with signature weapon to do those stages in time. It's not worth it, honestly. Half human, half ascendant. The true story. I believe it. Max Unit 1. Who should I play as? Oh, Max Unit 1. Oh, it's gonna be a starter. I see. Yeah, starter character. Gonna give us little Lamia to play as? Lamia once heard someone say, infants never keep their memories. The hippocampus and amygdala of the brain, which are essential for long-term memory, are still not fully developed during the infant stage. The memory links to various areas of the brain are constantly changing. Over time, such links are disconnected and memories will be lost. But the dusted memories start to come back as she runs her fingers across the cold steel walls and goes deeper into the city. It all started from a blazing white light. I remember this place. Lamia looks at the tiny room in front and squats down. There are coffee cups scattered everywhere. This is present time. A corner of the medical department office has been separated by simple cardboard fences. The ground is covered by foam and plastic airbags that were originally used to wrap expensive devices. A tiny crippled figure is crawling inside the fence with two hands. There are no toys in the base, so the medical staff threw some cables, coffee cups, and writing boards for her to play. Been using my Lamia for immersion? Why it said starter? We'll see then. Why is she still here? We were too busy when the last supply ship arrived, plus we never put things that are alive on our regular set registration. Are you going to send her back to the land through the cargo channel? Whatever, forget it. Lustros squats down to look at the crawling infant. She's so ugly, like a monkey. Can we get her to stand up? Yes, we can give her prosthetic lower limbs, but... Lamia crawls to a pile of messy network cables and happily wraps it around her arm, like a kitten playing with a ball of yarn. But what? Her body is too young to take them. Then wait until she's older. Is there a risk? Every surgery has its risks, not to mention she's only a kid. How certain are you? I'll do my best. Tell me your plan. I'll make a fresh incision after anesthesia to expose the cross-section of her lower limbs, then I will close the blood vessels, strip the nerve endings, and connect the nerve endings to the electrodes of her prosthetic legs one by one. Finally, I will stitch up the wound and clean the excess tissue. Why the sudden obsession with medical science? Are you concerned about this child? Maybe, but mainly because this is a field I've never tapped into before. It's my personal interest. The operation isn't too difficult. You will be amazed by the Science Council's latest human modification technology. Ooh. Oh really? You can tell me about it next time. Are they flirting? Start your operation now. I will observe the entire process from outside. I can't into immersion because I didn't get Lamia when I'm doing this story. Call her ugly, you're ugly coconut head scientist. Oh, I'm playing as Dante. Damn. So this is supposed to be Lamia. This is the operation table. The whole area is operating. What would you like to do? Log A. Confirm. Hello. Interact with device. What do you want to do with device? Loading memory. You do not have permission to access log A. Son of a bitch, can I kill you? I can't kill you. What about you? Interact with the device. Required action log not read. Recommendation: look for the relevant log on the terminal in hall area. This. Damn, why he runs like this? What's there? Atlantis EO2 zone. Go check other devices.
Let me show you what I've got.
How about you? According to the existing logs, there are no eyewitness accounts. Recommendation: find the terminal in the restaurant area. Restaurant area? Ocean. Use device as a relay point to decipher. Brute force hacking! Can I brute force hack you? Lamia is not smart. I did it wise. I wanted to update my cell phone chapters. Valics went through to avoid other Vera Interlude incident. Huh? Switch to log B with the main console in the whole area. Log B. Round coffee cup, square writing boards, together with curly network cables, pick cables, retrieve data from the nearby devices. About you. According to an existing log, there are no eyewitness accounts. Recommenders find the terminal in the restaurant area. There's the restaurant area. Yeah, this is the restaurant area. You do not have permission to access log B. Query rejected. How about you? According to the existing log query, there are eyewitness accounts. Data transfer can be performed. Yo, I found new data. Can I still kill you though? Are you going to send her back to the land through the cargo channel? Not have permission to access log B. Query rejected. Failed to read. Okay. What about you? Assessment according to existing log. Relevant log may be stored in the terminal near the vending machine in restaurant area. Vending machine. According to this log, there are no eyewitness account. Recommenders find the terminal in restaurant area with vending machine. This is the weirdest gameplay segment in the whole game, honestly. I brute force everything when I did. This is the vending machine, bro. This is the Is that a vending machine? That's not a vending machine. The vending machine. Do you think this is a vending machine? Maybe they meant for you to brute force it. I can't interact with this one.
Let me show you what I've got.
Switch to log C. Is there any way to make her stand up? We already read all of this. Impossible to survive such a surgery? Find the terminal in the whole area. Find the robot. How about I kill them? This is leisure area. This is whole area. Why are you telling me to find it in the whole area? Required action log not read. Recommendation look the relevant log on the terminal in the restaurant area. Oh my god. According to this log query, there are eyewitness accounts. Data transfer can be performed. Found new data. Every surgery has its risk, not to mention she's only a kid. Child. A baby. According to the existing log query, there are eyewitness accounts. According to the information, that transfer can be performed. Begin transfer. Cool. Why didn't work last time? Why the sudden obsession with medical science? Yeah. They were flirting, man, I know it. Okay, what about you? Reading log, duplicate log found, failed to read. Reading log, duplicate log found, failed to read. Huh?
Let me show you what I've got.
Why? Can I go here? Reset log. He is indeed. Terminal in the restaurant area. We did find that. Excuse me. Log C loading complete. Data loading complete. Please return to determine the whole area. Damn, it's cold. How's that monkey lately? Her name is Lamia, ma'am. She's doing well. The staff on the island is all like her. The staff on the island all like her. Like her? Are you kidding me? I'm not. Everybody likes her. She's an interesting kid. You can go take a look just to kill some time. Jesus. Bless ya, thanks. I have no time to kill, and you shouldn't have any either, but I am getting a little curious since even you are making such a comment. In a corner of the medical department. When Lustros finds Lamia, this little human has made a tottering tower using the coffee cups others gave her. Leaning on the cardboard fence, Lustros takes away the few cups at the top. The tower wobbles a bit, then becomes balanced again. Oh, look at little Lamia, bro. Nice eyes. Lamia raises her head and frowns at Lustros. Lustros hands the cups back to her. Little Lamia gladly takes them back and smiles. Lustros writes a few points down in her notebook. Taking the coffee cup away, negative emotion. This woman. Giving the coffee cup back, positive emotion. Extremely low emotional threshold. Emotional shifts can be triggered by tiny stimulations. The emotional logic of human infants differs significantly from that of adults. Interesting. Just like you never was a kid, bro. A few months later. Ma'am, you haven't been here for a long time. Is that so? Lamia couldn't talk the last time you were here. Now she can say some basic words. Lustros looks at Lamia. I'm Lustros. Lamia stops playing with the coffee cups and looks at her without a clue. I am Lustros. Lamia seems to have understood. She points to herself and utters with an incoherent voice. I, Lamia. What about him? Uncle. What's this? Cup. And this place? Lamia shakes her head blankly. Atlantis. Atlamas. Funny. Atlantis. Atlantis. These. Lustros shakes her head and makes a few notes. Hearing normal, vocal cord normal, language development slow. What is the monkey do? You can't say that, Rojack. Whoa, whoa, bro, easy there. Lustros lets out a sigh. What a foolish young human. In a room of the medical department. It used to be a ward, but has been transformed into Lamia's personal room with the medical director's special approval. The desk is made from a pharmacy table, while the infusion chair has been modified into a working chair. Both of them are still too tall for Lamia, as her mechanical legs are unable to touch the ground when she sits on the chair. She's making these jokes? Exactly. A few lines of simple equations are written on the paper. This time, the data director has come to check on Lamia. Greetings, sir. He takes a bow, trying to mimic the action of other staff. Hello. The data director responds half-heartedly, then looks at Lustros. He does look stupid, dumb like a monkey. Good, we have the same conclusion. I heard she was learning mathematics recently. How's her progress? I don't know. Fine, I'll test her myself. The following definition is constructed. Addition is an operation which combines two or more numbers into a single number. Define multiplication in the same manner. Intimidated, Lamia looks at the man in front. She awkwardly twists her fingers into the hem of her dress. I don't understand. Alright, next question. There are some chickens and rabbits in a barn. You know there are 35 heads and 94 eggs. How many chickens and how many rabbits are there? Some chickens and rabbits. You know there are 35 heads and 94 legs. Oh. It's how many rabbits are rabbits? Rabbits have 4 legs. How do you solve this? Oh, this is not as easy as it looks. Because chickens have 2 legs and the rabbits have 4 legs. You need some fucking equation for this. Asking math question in PGR? How do you solve this, chat? 35 heads and 94 legs, how many rabbits you have? If you divide by 2, how much is it? 42? 46? 48? 47. So you have possibly 47 chicken, let's say. Then you what? 47 minus 35? Huh? 8 watermelons? Yeah, it can be solved. So I guess you divide legs by 2 and then you like those many legs minus the 35 heads. You have to make it an equation. Let's do this. Divide by 2. 47 minus 35. Like, but, well, what is 12? Where is the x, bro? Who is the x? And 35 minus 12. Oops, 23 and 12. So there's either 23 rabbits or 23 chickens. Sorry, the question is too difficult. I don't know. The data deregler turns out too lustrous. He lowers the IQ of the whole Atlantis. I have never witnessed such a foolish creature. Lustrous doesn't realize, but her lips have curled under her mask. I'm glad that we have reached the same conclusion again. She writes down another 2 bullet points. Comprehension poor. Reflex slow. They did not answer the fucking question. How many rabbits? Lustrous always returns to her room on time after a day of work. The rooms in the base are designed like a beehive. Looking up from the corridor, Lustrous sees 2 cliffs full of shiny blocks, like frost flowers on giant glass. Every block is either a lab or a research room. Many people in white lab coats walk on the corridors, looking no different from worker bees without wings. Tens of thousands of drones hum around them, taking care of everything in the base under the management of the logistics department. They flow through the corridors, vents and electric cables to perform cleaning and maintenance, so the researchers can focus on the zero-point reactor. The blinking signals of servers in the server room form a brilliant sea. The tall server cabinets look like solemn monuments, making the people working among them look like dust. The researchers only care about their studies. No matter where Lustrous goes, she can only hear discussion about physics and mathematics. The base is overflowed with a language formed by parameters, variables, and equations. But now there is a small variable. Right, that foolish young human. With a poker face, Lustrous walks up to the girl wandering in front of the door. What are you doing? It's the correct answer. Which one? I said 2. I said 2 answers. I said there's either 23 or 12, but I don't know which one. Which is the correct one. Don't know how to solve that. Wait, you can hold up. You can solve that. Hold your horses. 23 divided by 4. Okay, so it's 12 because you can divide 23 by 4. 12. Excuse me. You can divide 12 by 4. So it's 12 rabbits. There you go. I solved it. Not even a math guy. It's easy. There's Ayla, Bridget, Bianca, and Haikma. 8 watermelons. 23 can be 23 because you can divide it by 4. Is it? Maybe I'm not that smart. (23 times 4? Yeah, well, how did you find the answer? Rojack, what's the solution? Oops, ma'am. Who allows you to come over here? No one. Did I make you angry? Not yet. Are you looking for me? Yes. Speak, you have a minute. Speak what? Why did you come here and why were you looking for me? You have 50 seconds left. The uncles at the medical department said you were the most powerful and smartest person in the base. The first description is true, the second maybe. So I want to ask you a question because they didn't want to answer me. Ask. But I am scared, will it make people upset? That's why everybody didn't want to tell me. It's not up to you to decide other people's reactions to your question. What is a mother? Ma'am? Did I make you angry? No, but I was a bit upset at the medical department people. That's a good one. Why? The uncles over there are all very nice. Please don't blame them. It's not up to you to decide. I was upset because they tried to cover up a trivial matter, which made me have to explain to you in person. Come in. Ooh. Alright, fathers. Take notes. Take notes. You have so many books here. It's different from all the places I have seen. That's none of your business. Come here. Lustros turns on the computer and opens the file of Libya. This is your mother. She gave birth to you. What is give birth? To humans, it's a process in which sperms and egg cell merge in mother's uterus and develop into a fetus, which is eventually delivered by the mother. I don't understand, ma'am. To put it simple, she made you. Like how the uncles in the robotics department made machines? Something like that. Look here, can you see? Tatu's deceased. She's dead. When did she die? The day you were born. Did she die because of me? No, she died of her own stupidity. Oh. Damn, she's cold. Is Mom a stupid person? Most times not, but one stupid mistake is all it takes to fail in Atlantis. I feel very sad. Lustros isn't touched. I can't help you. I feel terrible. I'm going back to the medical department. The uncles there will give me medicine. No medicine can help you. Good. My mom, where is she now? Do you mean her body? We buried her in the sea. Is this her photo? Can I print a copy of it? No. Why? It's classified information. Please, ma'am, can I just have one photo? No. What's with that hateful look? I usually only reject every question once. That I did it twice to you. You should thank me instead. I hate you, Lustruous! The little girl runs out of the door, but her mechanical feet slip on the floor. She falls down, but immediately gets up again, disappearing in the other side of the corridor. Lustros hears her cry across the long corridor. She lets out a sigh, then closes Libya's file and shuts her eyes. If C is chickens and R is rabbits, then C plus R is 35 and C2 plus R2 95, so C is 35 minus R, which is 12. It's 12 rabbits. Wasn't I correct? She roasted her mom coldly, and she roasted her as well. And the medical department. Lustros is a bitch, bro. Lamia remembers everything. How she was born and grew up, all the time she spent in this city in the sea. Everyone looked and laughed at her as if she was a monkey. Lamia always thinks she is too foolish for Atlantis, an unneeded presence. From then on, Lamia becomes constrained and introverted, fearing that her actions would annoy anyone. That woman named Lustros in particular. She never showed her a good face. Lamia vaguely remembers that the Cold War between her and Lustros lasted a long time until an inevitable event took place. She still remembers that day when the entire Atlantis was shaken by the screeching alarm. It is said that a virus named Punishing has swept the entire world during the submergence of Atlantis. He has the number of chicken? He asked the rabbits, man, not chicken. Well, allows you to come over here. But yeah. The important part is to figure out the equation. Or I have to do this again. They made me do math. You and me both. Switched successfully, bro. Retrieve data from the device's current data ABCD. Oh. Loading action has not been detected. Return to standby mode. Or yeah. How about this? Locate rift here. The rift has been identified and marked. This. Start calibration. Damn. It's so delayed, holy shit. You can brute force it on that table after doing the first log. Let's see how we can brute force it. I would rather use the main console in the hall area to switch the logs. The piercing alarms overwhelmed Atlantis. The rift has been marked. This is easier. Use the main console to switch the logs. The book says the people will die from hunger. At once it's called a famine. Am I going to die from hunger? Boink. Boink. Unlike Atlantis, they don't have stacks of rules on land. Over there, a warm hug and comfort will be given to every weeping child. Researchers have lined up in the corridor outside the canteen. The queue is incredibly long. Lamia cannot see its end. A researcher seems to have remembered something. He exchanges a few words with the colleagues nearby and leaves. He leaves a gap behind, but it is almost consumed by the moving queue. Lamia looks around. No one seems to have noticed her tiny existence. She immediately cuts inside before the gap disappears. Another tall researcher behind her finally notices her. He gives an exhausted look. Lamia is not sure whether it is because of work or her. You're the girl raised by the medical department. Didn't they teach you the rules? Lamia cowers. Of course she knows the rules. Colder than the seawater, but harder than ice. Lamia shrinks into her shoulder, trying to make herself look weak. She opens her eyes wide to give an innocent look. It doesn't always work. In fact, it never worked. The books in the library mention that humans have an emotion named sympathy, but it is an extremely rare sight in here. Lamia anxiously stares at the researcher's eyes. The white light reflected on his glasses sends an inorganic chill up her spine. He finally looks up again without talking. It isn't out of sympathy. He has simply lost the interest for further interaction. Great. Lamia feels relieved. The queue continues to move slowly forward. She finally arrives at the white table after a long time. There was always lots of food here for everyone to take. The canteen used to be very noisy. But right now the atmosphere feels dense and heavy. Our logistics staff sit behind the table, each of them holding a writing board in their hands. Behind them is another line of fully armed security guards from the admin department keeping the order. Oh, so this is during the starvation? The logistics staff hasn't even looked at Lamia. He only stares at the roaster in his hand. Name? Lamia. He is still not looking up. Lamia? His fingers run down the roaster and finally come to a stop. Calorie intake is limited to 1164 calories per day. These are your rations for today. He puts 2 biscuits bars on the table. Next. Lamia gulps down some nervous saliva and tries to gather courage. There is nothing wrong with trying. A failure can be tolerated. Excuse me. Is there a problem? Can I get another biscuit? I'm really hungry. No, rations have been strictly calculated based on age, height, weight, and daily activity level. This is all you have. The security guard takes one step forward. To them, children are treated as adults without any special privileges. We only take queries about the expiry date or nutrition values. If you have other concerns, make a complaint to the admin department. There are lots of people waiting behind. Leave. Virgil, Dante, what happened? Your calibrate computers? You calibrate computers, Dante. Computer job pay better, Virgil. At the least I can jack a lot of ports. Jack a lot of ports? Alright, that's a good one. I get it. Lamia carefully rubs the biscuit in her handkerchief and leaves the canteen. And 2 biscuits, bro? The base immediately starts to limit the food supply after the punishing outbreak. In the beginning, the basket containing rations was placed on top of the table. The cans and biscuits were stacked like mountains. Over time, the basket was moved next to the feet of logistics staff. Lamia had to stretch her neck to see it. You can no longer see it now. The rations are probably hidden under the table. What will happen in the future? The book says that people will die from hunger if they have nothing to eat. When many people die from hunger at once, it's called a famine. Will there be a famine in the base? Am I going to die from hunger? Lamia thinks. He has never seen the outside world. The book also says the world outside Atlantis is much bigger. The sea has its end, which people call land. Compared with land, Atlantis is only a grain of dust. There are many Atlantis on land with many people living inside. The horizon is twisty on land because there are these things called mountains over there. The plants she sees in the greenhouse grow together in large patches on land. They are called forest. Unlike Atlantis, they don't have stacks of rules on land. Oh, that's not true. Over there, a warm hug and comfort will be given to every weeping child. Lamia crawls in bed and falls asleep. I mean, I guess since the punishing virus outbreak there are no rules, but we have rules. %50%. Alright, last note for today. Lamia knows she is different from the others. She is scared of death, pain, and hunger. In fact, she fears everything. She is always full of emotions. Amongst them, she is like an alien from another world. Are all the people ruthless like them, or is she just too weak? This question often haunts her, making her question the purpose of her existence. And they made Lamia deep, bro. The medical director seems to be always busy writing things recently. The books and notes on his desk stack like a mountain. Lamia has a deep impression on him because he has been taking care of her for a long time. Maybe feeding is a more appropriate description. To him, Lamia is probably just a collection of many parameters. Height, weight, blood pressure, heart rate, vital capacity, basic metabolism. As long as these numbers are normal, he would not spend a little more time on Lamia. Lamia once tried to scream and cry in front of him. He had only one reaction, to diagnose if Lamia had any mental illness. After confirming that she was only throwing a tantrum, he immediately went back to work. He is now busy working on his desk, writing some sentences that Lamia cannot understand. What are you doing, uncle? Working. But your job is to treat patients, isn't it? That was the old one. My mission has changed. What do you mean that your mission has changed? Soon there won't be a medical director. I need to write down the instructions for my colleagues so they know how to use the medications. I don't understand. The jokes with a sea woman be deep are too many. I can't choose. Throw one. To her surprise, he is not annoyed by her ignorance. You know we are running low on rations, don't you? Yes. Our food supplies won't last too long. What should we do then? Easy. We just need to cut down on consumption. How are you going to do that? We can let some people starve to death. That's not how it works. Lamia opens her eyes wide. But who is going to die? The order is determined by how important their roles are to our current research. Starting from the admin department, followed by the logistics and then the medical department. Are you going to die too? He sounds extremely calm. Of course, as a member of the medical department, I am no exception. The medical director never looks back. Lamia only sees his cold, distant back. He has not even stopped doing what he is doing. But Lamia is overwhelmed with fear. She can't help but raise her voice. What about me? What? Am I also going to starve to death? Oh, you are quite special. Technically, you don't belong to any of the departments. The research director probably has other arrangement, but you won't stay long because you are of no use to us. Now that you have asked, I can check with the admin department and see which group they will put you in. Tears swell out of her eyes. The medical director finally turns around after hearing her cry. Are you crying? Lamia can no longer control her voice. She only sobs even harder. I don't want to. I don't want to die. You can't talk like this. Get yourself together, then we can talk. He focuses on his work again, then what a bitch. Lamia is the only normal human here. She's a kid. But yeah, these guys are either not starving yet, or this is just not normal. They're just not humans. After some time, Lamia's temper finally calms down. Like, I'm telling you, it's like written by... This shit, this whole, like, Atlantis situation is like written by an edgy person just for the sake for it to be edgy. That's how it feels to me. What did I miss? Her voice becomes hoarse and her eyes are all swollen. Her sleeves are a complete mess from tears and snot. After hearing she has stopped crying, the medical director turns back again. Can you talk properly now? Say yes or no. Yes. Why do you want to live? Why would anyone not want to? Have you all gone crazy? There is no point in venting your emotions. You didn't get my question. Let me ask you in a different way. Is there anything you must do? No. Is there anything that cannot be completed without you? No. Then I cannot see any necessity for your survival, either subjectively or passively. I don't know what you mean by necessity. I just don't want to die. Control your temper. There isn't anything I must do, but there are lots of things I want to do but haven't done yet. I want to go to the land. Then what are you going to do next? I don't know. You don't even know what you want to do. He just fucking told you. Bro, why do you still want to go to the land? I just want to see if the land looks like what the books say. I want to see mountains and forests with my own eyes. I want to step on sand and soil. I want to smell the grass after rain and find out if the wind on land sounds different from the wind here on the sea. There are sand and gravel samples in the sample room. Oh, and soil too. The land is nothing different. No, it's different. Humanity in PGR is doomed just like Dante said. Oh yeah, he did say that. I wish we have the whole sprite Gore baby Lamia so we can so we know her legs look like. Yeah. Probably just prosthetic legs. Just robo legs. I can't tell why, but I know it's not the same. The medical director stares at her. His glasses reflect a cold, white light. After a long time, the light seems to have softened a little. I understand. It's curiosity. I gave up a lot of things to join Atlantis and work here. You are amazing. You just reminded me of some things I gave up. Huh? You want to live, don't you? Lamia nods hard. Then you need to become valuable to us. This is Atlantis' rule. We have no room for anything useless. How can I become valuable? Don't be so impatient, let me think about it. Right, there's a way. Quite risky though. I will take it. Let me finish first. Before the outburst of the punishing virus, the Science Council was working on a technology that could transform humans into modified machines. Well. Nobody saw this one coming. The technology is not mature yet, but we can give you modification based on it. Let me think. You don't have lower limbs, so I'd better give you some bionic ones that can help you adapt to the sea. That way you can go out and collect information for us. As a source of information, you will become valuable. But I must warn you that in theory, only humans with sufficient Tantalum 193 affinity are qualified for such modification. We only have access to the prototype technology. Maybe it has been updated, but I don't know. Our job was never to study or modify humans. We have no idea what the civilization has become out there. Neither do we know whether the modification can protect you from the punishing virus. Do you still want to go out? I will take it. Lamia nods hard before he explains further. Alright, that was the last node for today. Yeah, good shit, but I still don't believe these guys just take and just agree that yeah, we're gonna starve to death. That's not how it fucking works, man. Trust. Yo, is this as well? Yo, we got 100. Cyborg fiction stories are always depressing, like very dark. Yep, nothing happens. Who's this? That's all I get for 100 draws, bro. Can I pull something? Oh, I'm still getting her. Wreck it, yeah. Oh, Wreck it shark still going, damn. Damn. He's SSS already though.
I've become more agile.
Since we no longer have silent kill streams, what's gonna replace that? Probably 2xKO. Since it's early access. Either with my friend Simbird or alone, I guess. Depends on how he's gonna be like available. Yeah, I wanted to check if I can. So I have 227. I guess I can pull her. Who's this? Luna Oblivion, Karenina Sire. So should I pull for this one? Or for Veronica? Or for Bianca? I'm still not building my Discord, but already maxed out her ranks. Your what? Your Discord? What? Who do we pull, guys? Who do you want me to pull? What's this? Event construct. Where's the... This is the event. Oh, so I'm pulling with this anyway. Can we pull... Oh, we can pull here. I think I put this on random. Yeah, we don't care. Research. Is this gonna be a big one? Is this gonna be a big one? I mean, I guess not, because there's no S. Yo, Eclipse. Cogs.
It's time to rest.
Oh, it's Bianca. First one. Discord the Caesar waifu? Oh, right. Right. Firm. Can I pull this? I can't pull this. This. Are you using event tickets? Holy shit. UB? Can I get a random CUB? Can't pull CUB. Discord, should I pull Discord? There's no Discord here, bro. Bianca is complex and Veronica is a bit simple, but also heals herself. This one looks cooler. That's my... Yeah. Looks cool enough. What is this? A spear, bro? What's that? What's that divine key called in Honkai Impact? Looks like this, bro. All right, first try. First try. Check me out. Come on, turn on. Oh, first try, baby. Nobody expected that. Easy pull. I don't know you. Oh, Han Ying. The music lady. And this the centaur girl. Cool. My god, the god of pulling. Imagine I got this pulls and I don't care about about grinding this game. I grind this game only for words, not schmeckles. Ibuki Cineva, that's a funny sounding name. Hello, I will call you Cineva, bro. Alright. Alright, that's it. Thank you all for listening to my reading of this game. This edgy game. Edgy chapter. I guess we'll next time we'll finish chapter 15. What's after chapter 15? PGR experts, please let me know. Just going to 16. Oh, this is a cool tree. Is this Clifod, bro? Been so long since I last visited your stream. What? Who are you, bro? Who are you, Cineva? Because, you know, YouTube changed the goddamn chat display to @ instead of your YouTube channel. And I have to remember all you guys all over again. 63%, yeah, I guess we'll finish. So next is 16, alright. Oh, fuck these researchers. Alright guys, I'ma go touch grass. The night is young. Resting is productive. Keep yourself safe. I mean, shit. That's the joke. No, I shouldn't say that. That's the cruel joke everybody's saying online, but anyway. Instead of that, I'll say take care of yourself. Yeah, that sounds better. And I'm out. Peace.